Welcome to our iRest for Sunday, May 10th, 2026, Mother's Day. Sending love to all the moms out there. Let's begin today by just taking a few deep breaths together, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, maybe sighing if that feels right. A few more deep breaths at your own pace. Feeling yourself sink deeper into the earth beneath you. Really connecting with the surface that you're sitting or lying on. And then let the body resume breathing for you. Begin your practice of iRest in a comfortable position, arranging your body so that you feel completely supported for going into a deep state of rest and self-inquiry. And if you're resting on your back, perhaps allowing the legs to be slightly apart, arms can be resting on the belly if they're comfortable there, or at the sides, palms face up for receiving. Tuck your chin slightly below the level of your forehead to promote your thinking mind to relax. And if there are any adjustments to be made to make yourself 5 to 10% more comfortable, making those adjustments at this time. During iRest, welcoming every experience as a messenger that's inviting you to explore particular emotions, sensations, beliefs, or the recognition of being spacious awareness. Welcoming each messenger that arrives in your guest house of awareness with curiosity and openness. Bring attention to your senses, allowing each perception to come to you. The touch of air on your skin, sensations where your body touches the surfaces that are providing support beneath you. Sounds around and within the body, sensations within the body, and then welcoming the vibrant aliveness of the body just as it is. Recall your intention for today's practice, perhaps to remain alert and attentive, or to inquire into a particular sensation, emotion, or belief that you wish to work with today, or to abide as joy, being, or awareness. Fully welcoming and affirming your intention for today's practice with your entire body and mind. Now, recall your heart's deepest desire, wish, or mission, a spontaneous desire that you wish to manifest more than anything else during your lifetime, perhaps for health, healing, or awakening. affirming and experiencing the felt sense of your heartfelt desire as true in this moment, phrasing it in the present tense as if it is already happening. I am, or I have, whatever it is that you seek to manifest more fully in your life. As you're ready, set your heartfelt desire aside, welcoming how it may affirm itself throughout your practice and in your daily life. Bring attention to your inner resource, resting back into the felt sense of being and well-being, and where and how you experience this in your body. A safe haven or refuge that helps you feel secure and at ease. If it helps, invite in people or images, a wise man or woman, power animal, object, place in nature, perhaps a favorite place in your home or on your property, maybe somewhere that you've traveled to or somewhere that you would like to go, or even a completely imaginary place. Using any images that nourish feelings of being secure, peaceful, and at ease throughout your entire body. And then allowing these images to fade away as you remain with this felt sense of being and well-being, welcoming this felt sense of being and well-being as perfect, spacious, timeless, familiar, and unchanging, yet always present. Know that you can return to your inner resource at any time, day or night, or throughout the practice of iRest, whenever you feel the need to feel totally secure and at ease. Now allowing my words to be your words as you rotate attention throughout the body, sensing your jaw, lips, teeth, gums, floor of the mouth, the ceiling of the mouth, walls left and right. Give up being involved with thinking, instead welcoming sensations just as they are. Sensation of the left ear, right ear, both ears simultaneously as sensation. Left nostril, right nostril. The flow of air as sensation as it enters and exits both nostrils. Left eye, eyebrow, temple, cheekbone. The entire left eye as radiant sensation. Right eye, eyebrow, temple, cheekbone. The entire right eye, a sphere of radiant sensation. Sensing both eyes simultaneously, both eyes spheres of radiant sensation. Without analyzing, sensing your way. Forehead, crown of the head, the back of the head, the neck. Sensation along the inner walls of the throat. Left shoulder, left upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, left hand and fingers. Sensation in the entire left arm, from the tips of the fingers to the top of the shoulder. Right shoulder, right upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, right hand and fingers. Sensation in the entire right arm, from the tips of the fingers to the top of the shoulder. Let go of the thinking mind. Thoughts drifting away like clouds up in the sky above. Welcoming both arms at the same time, both arms heavy with sensation. The upper chest and upper back. The mid-chest, sternum, and mid-back. The belly and the lower back. The ceiling of the torso and the floor of the torso and the pelvis and sacrum. Letting go of thinking. The entire torso alive as a field of vibrant, radiant sensation. Left glute, hip, thigh, knee, foreleg, and calf. Left ankle, foot, and toes. Sensation in the entire left foot, from the tips of the toes to the top of the hip. Alert, attentive, sensing the right glute and hip, thigh, knee, foreleg, and calf. Right ankle, foot, and toes. Sensation in the entire right leg, from the tips of the toes to the top of the hip. Welcoming both legs at the same time, both legs heavy with sensation. Sensing now the entire front of the body, the entire back of the body, the left side, and then the right. Sensations deep inside the body and along the surface. Welcoming the entire body as vibrant sensation, radiating in all directions, inwardly and outwardly. Welcoming your experience just as it is. If it feels helpful, welcome in the felt sense of your inner resource of being and well-being, along with feelings of being secure and at ease. Sense the body breathing itself, the natural flow of sensation as breath enters and leaves the body. Chest and abdomen gently expanding and releasing. Welcoming sensation throughout the body as breath comes in and goes out. Notice the 4 natural and spontaneous movements of each breath. Inhalation, a brief retention. Exhalation, a brief suspension. And notice where and how you feel each of these movements in your body. Begin extending the length of each exhalation and the length of the suspension that naturally occurs after each exhalation, without forcing or straining. Lengthening each exhalation and suspension after each exhale. And if it feels right, during the next exhalation, allow it to extend for an extra count or 2. Gently extending your exhale without force or strain. belly slightly contracting in during the exhalation, revealing a natural suspension and moment of stillness. When it feels right, allow the breath to come back to its natural flow, while remaining attentive to flows of sensation and energy throughout the body, welcoming your experience just as it is. If helpful, interweave in the felt sense of your inner resource of being and well-being, and feelings of being secure and at ease. Notice spontaneous feelings that are present, perhaps warmth or heaviness, without changing what you perceive. If helpful, locate opposite feelings. If you're sensing warmth, find coolness. If heaviness, sense lightness. Then come back to the original feeling. And experience its opposite once more. Then move back and forth between these opposites at your own rhythm. Next, perceive these opposites at the same time, experiencing how this acts on your body and mind, not with the thinking mind, instead sensing with the entire body, without analyzing. And sense how everything is a movement in awareness, dissolving into being unchanging awareness in which all of these changing sensations are arising. Welcome an emotion that is present, or an emotion that you're working with in your life. Where and how do you feel this emotion in your body? And if no emotion is present, stay with what's most calling your attention. Sensing the emotion that's present, or what's most calling your attention. Where and how do you feel this emotion in your body? Welcoming images or thoughts that may accompany what you're experiencing. Welcoming your experience just as it is without judging or analyzing. If helpful, interweave your inner resource of being and well-being and feelings of being secure and at ease. Now sensing your body. Where's the center to this emotion? Where is its outermost boundary or periphery? Does it have a color? Now locate an opposite emotion. Where and how do you feel this opposite emotion in your body? Where is its center, boundary, periphery? Does it have a color? Then move back and forth between these opposites at your own pace, experiencing first one and then its opposite in your own rhythm, sensing how each affects the entire body and mind. Then sensing these emotions at the same time and noticing how this impacts your body and mind. Welcoming everything just as it is. Now locate a belief that you take to be true about yourself, or one that arises in your life. Where and how do you feel this in your body when you take this belief to be true? Welcoming images, memories, or emotions that may co-arise with this belief. If no belief is present, stay with what's most calling attention. Without analyzing, simply welcoming your experience just as it is. Interweaving your inner resource of being and well-being, feelings of being secure and at ease, if you find it helpful. If this belief were to walk into the room, what would it look like? Is it a human, animal, or amorphous? How old is it? Noticing where and how it lands in the body as sensation. Noticing whether it has a preference to be here or not be here. Without judging or analyzing, allowing your experience just as it is. And ask this messenger if there's anything it wishes to say to you. And is there anything that you wish to say or ask of this messenger? Welcoming your experience just as it is, with curiosity and openness. Ask the messenger, what does it want? What does it need? Is there an action it's asking you to take in the world? Taking a moment to affirm what has unfolded, noting if there's an intention that may be arising or not, welcoming everything just as it is, knowing that you can interweave in your inner resource of unchanging well-being at any time, all the while resting as being. Notice and welcome all that's now present in awareness, experiencing yourself as unchanging awareness in which all these changing perceptions are arising and passing away. Welcome sensations of happiness, pleasure, or joy in your body. If helpful, recall a memory of a person, event, animal, or experience that invites feelings of happiness, pleasure, or joy more fully into your body. If joy isn't present, staying with what is most calling attention. Or experiencing sensations of joy expanding throughout the entire body. Joy flowing throughout the torso, arms, legs, the entire body alive with the felt sense of joy. Notice how joy is sensation, unfolding in awareness. Feel yourself dissolving into being spacious and unchanging awareness in which the feeling of joy is present. Setting aside the thinking mind, welcome the felt sense of unchanging being and well-being. Notice how being is arising in the spacious field of awareness. How and where do you experience the center of awareness? The outermost border or boundary of awareness. Sensing your way as unchanging awareness, formless yet undeniable, letting go and completely dissolving into being awareness. Awareness, awake and aware of itself. Everything just as it is. Abiding as awareness, while welcoming again a felt sense of being and well-being. Reflect back upon the journey you've just taken. Sensing the different perceptions you've been experiencing, sensations, emotions, beliefs, joy, being, and spacious, unchanging awareness. Welcome and affirm your heartfelt desire with your entire body. Affirm intentions you wish to carry with you into your daily life or your next practice. Imagine going about your daily life, all the while awake and aware as awareness, in which all of life is unfolding. Awareness awake and aware of itself. Sensing your body, the room around you. Taking your time, begin transitioning back to your waking state of consciousness. Let your eyes open and close several times as your body fully awakens to its natural state of eyes open, alert, and wakeful consciousness. Reorienting with your surroundings to where you are and where you are now going. Coming fully back with feelings of well-being. Alert, wide awake, and grateful for taking this time for yourself and the practice of iRest. Namaste.